news and just want to talk to you a few minutes about what's going on these days. See, about 3 years ago, I left corporate America and became an entrepreneur. And I really enjoy it. And I think to myself a lot of days, man, I sure wish I'd have been doing this a whole lot sooner than I am now. See, for 40 plus years, I'm just like you. Got up every Monday morning, went to work, worked Monday through Friday, got off on Friday, got a paycheck, went home for the weekend, did it all again next week. And I really enjoyed my job. I enjoyed working. I was a sales trainer. I enjoyed working with people. One of my strengths is teaching people and helping them to learn. But the part of my job I didn't like was the fact on Monday morning, and like you, that you drove to an office and went to work, I was going somewhere to train people. That meant getting on an airplane, flying somewhere, staying in a hotel all week, getting off on Friday afternoons, getting back on an airplane, flying back to Indiana, driving home from the airport, taking my suitcase, dumping everything in the wash machine, wash it, dry it, pack it, Monday morning, back on another airplane or in the car, driving somewhere. And I spent a lot of time on the road. I spent 240 days on average a year going somewhere. And after about 3 years of doing that, I'd had enough. So my wife encouraged me to become an entrepreneur, and I'm truly glad that I did. The only thing I regret, like I said before, is wish I'd have done this a whole lot sooner. And your story's probably similar. You probably have people that you work around that you don't particularly care for. I know that you don't get up and enjoy getting on the highway with all the crazy people this day. I mean, when I'm around here in South Florida, I have to go to places in the morning, doctor's appointments, or go to meet someone. And I tell you what, people are getting nuttier and nuttier on the highway. Road rage is everywhere. So, if you don't have to deal with that, all the better. And really, you hear on TV, oh, the unemployment's 4.9%, 5%. That's not what it is. It's really higher than that. But we're not going, and it's not going to get any better. I look at reports every day. Tens of thousands of people are losing their jobs every week. They're getting laid off because of the new economy. This new economy is a global economy. You're not competing with a guy down the street anymore for a job. You're competing with everybody in the world for your job. Just ask the folks at Carrier Air Conditioning back in Indiana where I used to live. There was an employee that shot a video when they announced that they were going to lay off. It was either 1,400 or 1,700 people and move their jobs to Mexico. Why? Well, those folks in Indiana were making $21, $22 an hour. They can move that same operation over the border into Mexico. Those workers make $19 a day. They make less in a day than the employees that are working 40 hours make an hour. And you're going to see more and more of it. And I don't care what politicians say. You have to compete. And so the job picture doesn't look really good. I read a study a couple of weeks back. Within the next 5 years, when the global economy takes effect and all these new jobs they keep saying that are going to be created in the global economy, got a surprise for you. They're going to pay at or near minimum wage. Think about what the current minimum wage is. Multiply times 40. Can you live on it? You can't live on what you're making right now. 76% of Americans right now live paycheck to paycheck. And the economy took a dump during the last housing problem back in 08, 09. It ain't got any better. Matter of fact, today I was out, stopped by and talked to a friend of mine that sold me a car at a car dealership. He just staved off foreclosure for another 90 days. He told me, he said, Bob, I got to get out from under the pressure of that house. I've got to find a place for my wife and my daughters to live. There's other people just like that. Maybe you know somebody just like that. So you're thinking to yourself, well, Bob, you're giving me all the gloom and doom. What am I going to do? Well, let me tell you what, as long as you're working for somebody else that's paying you, giving you a paycheck every week, it's not going to get any better for you. There's an old adage that I laugh at. It says that most employers pay you just enough not to quit, and you work just hard enough not to get fired. And to some extent, that's true. But listen, 3 years ago and currently right now, I'm working in the areas of e-commerce and mobile commerce. It's the fastest growing trend in the world right now. This past year, e-commerce generated $1.67 trillion in revenue. By the year 2019, it's going to be about $3.7 trillion. E-commerce and mobile commerce over the next few years is going to have a 40% growth rate. You say, Bob, what's this e-commerce, this mobile commerce? Well, it's as simple as this. People are buying goods and services electronically now, and they're using things like their smartphones. Okay. People are buying goods and services and product. Matter of fact, 52% of Amazon sales over the holidays was through a smartphone. And that trend's only going to continue to grow. The area of e-commerce and mobile commerce I work in is giving away a free mobile app. And this is the app right here where you can buy things on the internet using our app. But what makes our app different is it finds you the best price on what you're looking for. The average family that regularly uses our app saves between $150 and $300 a month. Plus, you save money on flights, hotels. We're going to have coupons available on there. You name it. Our app's getting ready to be revised, and so it's only going to help me continue to make money on e-commerce mobile from this little app. All I do is just give it away. It can't get much more simpler than that. So listen, you've got two choices. Keep doing what you're doing, getting the same results, and hoping this Friday's not the Friday your boss walks down the hall and gives you the pink slip and you're looking for another job. As you get older, you're going to find out it's not as easy to get a job. I used to belong to an organization back in Indiana, and there was a lot of us in that group that was over 40. I was an entrepreneur at the time. I was teaching them leadership skills and things like that, and I still teach it. But I was doing that pro bono to help people have leadership skills when they were looking for another job. And a lot of the guys and ladies that were in that group was over 40, and they said, "Well, there's laws against age discrimination, but guess what? Employers don't pay any attention to it." You think about it, why hire someone that's 40 or 50 years old that's got tons of experience when you can hire someone right out of college at a much lower cost, and they've got to take a job because they got buku student loans to pay off. So once again, the choice is yours. You can keep earning a paycheck, or you can join me and I can show you how to take a mobile app and make you not a life anymore, but a lifestyle. If you want more information, just go right here to the bottom of the screen and you'll see the website where you can get more information, or you can call me or text me at 812-606-0739. That information's right here. Or you can send me an email at bobdaves@bluemarble.net, and that information is here. I want to help you because listen, like I said, I like to teach people. I like to help people. I want to help you not have to sweat this new economy. I want you to get your plan B now. Get your plan B now before it's time to have to make a decision when the pressure's on. I'm Bob Daves. Thank you for your time. God bless. Have a tremendous day.